It's time for Next Step Monday as we look back on this past Sunday's sermon and jumpstart our week with a few thoughts. Here's Pastor Dave Pack.
It's good to be with you, Fremont family. On this Next Step Mondays, we look back to Mark 14, 53 through 65. The big idea we saw was this: Jesus is falsely accused for the purpose of being condemned to death. Okay, we are definitely in the home stretch of Mark now. Now, interesting structure. So we have two trials coming up. This one and then the one before the Roman governor Pilate. But sandwiched in between these two trials are the three denials Peter towards Jesus. And so what this section really kind of elicits a question from us is this: when the pressure hits, what sort of witness will we be? Will we be a faithful witness like Christ, even at great cost, or will we be a faithless witness like Peter when it costs us something? So we get in here, and right away in this trial, we see all sorts of things going wrong. They're not supposed to try anyone at night. It's a death case, so he's supposed to get two trials. They're not supposed to listen to hearsay and rumors, and on and goes. We clearly see that this is a rigged trial, but this is not catching God off guard. Now we get one verse of Peter this week. We'll get more next week, but it's interesting. It says here that he followed Jesus at a distance. Boy, that's prophetic, because distance will soon lead to denial. Distance will soon lead to desertion. You know, I think that's so telling of our faith. Often our denials of Jesus or feeling like we wanted to desert him, it's not that it happens overnight, but we gradually have some distance between us and him until that gap just gets incredibly wide. Now, Jesus is under trial. He's facing trial, but he's facing trial so we don't have to. Now, think about it. Some of the most kind of harmful accusations that we receive can be in our own minds. How often the enemy, the accuser, longs to put us on trial and throw our past in our face or throw something in the present that we're not doing right. But here's partly what we're meant to see in this passage, that Jesus stood trial so we no longer have to be on trial. Jesus went to the defendant's seat so we no longer have to sit in the defendant's seat. As we get to the second part of the passage, Caiaphas finally, gets Jesus to talk. He puts him under oath and says, "Hey, are you the Christ, the Son of the Blessed One?" And Jesus says that he is. It's just so ironic here, because what we have is a complete role reversal. We have the ultimate judge, Jesus, who is on the hot seat, and we have Pilate, who deserves to be on the hot seat, fulfilling the role of judge. And what Jesus says, that you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power, Jesus is saying, you might stand and preside over judge as me now, but there is a day coming when I will preside as judge over you. And what we see here is this amazing thing. The essence of sin is humanity, putting themselves in the place of God. But salvation is God putting himself in the place of humans. And that's a picture of what we have here. So I would encourage us, two things. Let's just think about this and allow our hearts to be filled with gratitude that God has put himself in the place of humans, even though we put ourselves in the place of God. That's astounding. And second, let's remember, we are no longer on trial. We don't have to entertain those accusations. Jesus has faced the ultimate accusation in our place, and therefore we no longer have to listen when the finger of condemnation is pointed at us. I'll be praying for you as we ponder these things this week.